Welcome to RK Varsity online lectures. In this lecture, I am going to show you how to calculate financial break-even point. When a firm uses debt in its capital structure, we have one separate equation to calculate financial break-even point. And when a firm uses debt as well as preference shares in its capital structure, then we use a different equation to calculate a financial break-even point. In this lecture, with an example, I will show you how to calculate financial break-even point in these two contexts. That is, one, when firm uses only debt, and the second one is when firm uses both debt as well as a preference shares in its capital structure. The formula you need to use to calculate financial break-even point when only debt is there. So the equation is break-even point financial. This equals to interest amount. This equation we use when there is only debt in a capital structure. In another context, so when debt and preference shares are there, then the equation that we use is interest plus preference dividend upon 1 minus tax rate. So PD is preference dividend and T tax rate. So here K Limited has two alternatives to raise a capital of rupees 10 lakhs. First one is issue of 10% 1 lakh bonds of rupees 10 each. So in this case there is only debt. So we use the first equation, that is a break-even point. This equals to interest amount. So 10 lakhs is the debt amount times 10% is a coupon rate. So this equals to 1 lakh. Financial break-even point is rupees 1 lakh. And in the second context, issues of 10% 40,000 bonds of rupees 10 each and the balance by issue of a 12% preference shares. So here total is a 10 lakhs. In this amount, 4 lakhs is a debt and balance amount is 6 lakhs. So 6 lakhs is preference shares. The coupon rate of a bonds is 10% and the preference dividend is 12%. So your interest is 4 lakhs times 10%. So this equals to 40,000. And preference dividend is 12%. 6 lakhs times 12 by 100. So 72,000. And we substitute this in our equation. That is 40,000 plus 72,000 upon 1 minus tax rate. So your tax rate is 50%. So this equals to 40,000 plus 1,44,000. Here our break-even point financial, this equals to 1,84,000. This means when both the debt and the preference shares are included in your capital structure, your financial break-even point is 1,84,000. Whereas if only debt is included in a capital structure, then the financial break-even point is 1 lakh. So this is how you need to calculate financial break-even point when only debt is there in a capital structure and when debt and preference shares are there in your capital structure. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the lecture.